Over the past 30 days, my stepdad, mom, boyfriend, and I have all adopted a plant-based diet. We learned how to cook tofu and vegan baked goods, where to get protein, and that carbs are really a great thing. This experiment led to a vegan cooking class, lots of new meals for dinner, and some interesting discoveries about our bodies. These are some of the lessons we learned and the things that happened over the course of the month. Hey y'all, welcome back to Biz Vibe. Today is our last day on our plant-based diet experiment. This is our resident meat eater and father of a cattle farmer, and then our resident vegan nutritionist, Jackie Carrasco. We're enjoying the Beyond Burger via Costco, thank you, and with lots of toppings, all the fixings. And yeah, we just wanted to kind of talk about what we learned and how we were affected with the plant-based diet. This meal right here, we whipped up in about 15 minutes or so. I was under the impression it would take a lot more effort to come up with a vegan meal. However, the very first day on this experiment, I quickly learned that that just wasn't true. I just got a call from scheduling and they are telling me that I'm going out for 3 days when I thought I could only go out for 1. What that means is I've got to prep 3 days worth of vegan meals in 1 hour, but I don't know what I'm doing. I've never really cooked tofu, but here we are. I don't think that's what it's supposed to look like, but I tasted it and it's pretty good, so that's fine. And then I'm like, okay, we've got noodles, so I'm gonna make noodles, and luckily yesterday I got some bean sprouts, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll just put the whole can in there. Now my noodles are entirely bean sprouts. I really wish that this could be real pretty and I could go through my food bag and be like, yeah, here are the first vegan meals that I prepped, and look how beautiful they are. And yeah, that's just not the reality today. I'm worried I'm not gonna be able to fit the tofu. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen today. But I need some protein, and bean shoots have got 2 grams in the entire can. So that's not gonna cut it. But the good thing is, I now know that I can cook 3 days worth of vegan meals in less than an hour. I'm not kidding when I say less than an hour. That's not an exaggeration. Today we're having silken tofu with a lot of veggies and some black beans. And the silken tofu, I think, is supposed to pretty much cook into something that resembles egg. I mean, look at that, seriously. That looks like straight up egg. You cannot deny that until you taste it, and that's probably gonna be the kicker.
It doesn't really taste like anything.
Does it taste like egg?
It just tastes like the spices.
I discovered a whole lot about flavor and just diversifying my palate as well as my plate. I think I learned the most about flavor when we were in Sedona and went to a vegan cooking class.
About 5 years ago now, I changed completely to a plant-based diet, and the reason I did that were for health reasons. And you can ask me any sort of questions about that. I don't like to get into long, lengthy discussions because we have limited time, but really what I found...
I've got to say, this cooking class was one of my favorite things we did in Sedona. Chris, the instructor, taught us how to make 2 hearty salads and 2 delicious dips that I still use almost daily. I learned that when you eat the rainbow, flavor it with fresh herbs, you're not only in for a tasty meal, but your body is gonna thank you too. I left with a happy tummy and recipes that would be used again and again through the rest of the month. Some of our other recipes, like baked goods, didn't go as smoothly, but we quickly found a fix.
Here's what I figured. Anytime you bake something vegan and it's not quite sweet enough, you simply add some nut butter, or it's maybe kind of not that good. But actually, these are good.
The reason I went vegan this month was a lot of Ultrarunners are vegans, and they talk about quicker recovery and less inflammation. That was something I was real interested in because I run and I'm older than her. So I've been running for a while, and I did have a lot of inflammation in my knees. It was almost to the point where they just hurt, and that was just part of the day, and that's fine because it's just the way it was. I'm thinking about day 14. I was at the Hoover Dam running down some concrete steps, like many concrete steps from the parking lot. And I realized I was running straight down. Normally I would have to go at an angle to just kind of tweak the pain a little bit. And I had no pain. And it freaked me out. And I realized that the inflammation was gone. My knees will pop and creak just a bit, but the inflammation and the pain, just like standard every day, is gone. Oh, one more big thing. I had, a year ago, I had my blood work done and my cholesterol was a horrifying and shocking 240. I was so ashamed. I know that's not something to be ashamed of, but I was just horrified because I've never had bad health and it scared me a little bit. I had it retested 3 weeks into this vegan experiment, and I'm happy to report my cholesterol is down to 186. Woohoo! Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
We're on a health kick.
Well, you know, I'm not a big veggie eater. I'm a big beef eater and all of that. And this last month, eating all these new veggies, I found a lot of things I liked a lot better. And the fake beef, or whatever beef you want to call it, beef substitute or veggie burger, they're pretty good. The meatballs we've tried, the Italian sausage we've tried, just everything we've had has been real good. So, and for me, I think I've lost 15 pounds now, and I've had swelling in my ankle since I had my quad surgery, where they fixed my quad tendon that I completely ruptured.
How long ago?
It's been 5 years ago. The swelling in my ankle finally went down after 5 years. So I've had a really good experience. I think I'll continue doing what I've been doing and see where it goes from here.
Do you think it was coincidental that your ankle swelling went down the time just happened to happen when you were eating vegan?
No, I don't think it's coincidental. I think it had something to do with it because it hadn't gone down in 5 years.
Oh,
Same.
my favorite part was watching Tiny eat all these new meats and jerkies, and they tried cheeses, and his reactions were just priceless. Personally, I thought they were.
Yeah, that was one of my
hilarious.
favorite things too. Because
It was a great aspect of this experiment.
What are
Crying out loud.
It's good?
Yeah.
Why are you so upset?
Yeah, why are
You don't want it to be good?
No, he's
No.
He's
It's so good.
It just ruins everything for me now.
Why? What's ruined?
The cheese is really good.
It's probably better for you than all the nitrites and nitrates that are in real yerky.
Yep.
That's pretty wild.
I got the vegan meatball marinara and the vegan ranch classic salad. Yeah, it's really good.
I'm gonna drink it.
Strange.
You want to drink it?
I'm so excited. Look at these options. Oh, look, and I got extra.
And you got extra cucumbers. You can have extra tomatoes.
For me, the whole month I pretty much didn't see any difference. I really enjoyed a colorful plate and eating good food and feeling proud of the food that I ate, but it wasn't until day 27 when I went for a swim that I felt the superpowers kick in. I was swimming and I was just like, holy smokes. Every stroke that I take is getting stronger and stronger. I feel like I could do this forever. And I felt, before this, I was feeling just lethargic and I didn't have much energy, partly because I had just finished 100K and was recovering from that. But now I'm back training again, obviously not running, but training again, and my training has been world stronger, which is really exciting. I'm bummed that I can't run and test it out with running. That was my original plan, and my original goal with this month was to see how it compared from the Bandera 100K to the Black Canyon being all plant-based, and how that recovery was. But it makes me really excited for the months to come, because I plan to stay plant-based for at least 2 more months and see how the long-term effects affect my running, which hopefully I'll be getting back into pretty soon. For tonight, this evening, we're having some spring rolls, and I can never make them look that pretty. They're so colorful, but they're never like perfect. So I gotta improve there, but I am having a lot of fun trying new foods. Food, I think so far that's my favorite part of this experiment, is just eating the rainbow, and also acknowledging that I'm eating sunshine, because that's what plants are. They just convert the sunshine into energy, and I love it. Put some vegan butter on the potatoes before I put all the fixins on it, so it should be tasty, and I can't wait. I also kind of matched today. I've got like all the colors going on, so yeah, I matched my outfit to the meal. How great is that? The gas and the bloating is out of this world. Like, I can't even begin to describe it, but I feel like I have burned through every candle, every incense I possibly can in this house, and it's not good. Number 2, my face is breaking out here, and that's like super big. Your body releases toxins and is getting rid of a lot of the toxins that you have eaten previously. Because it's releasing through your skin then breaks out. I don't know how scientific that is, but that's what I've been told. Our first vegan meal in Tucson was fabulous. Agreed?
Yes.
Yes. So good. We both got tiki burgers, which are like a potato rendition of a burger. Really delicious, lots of flavor. Word on the street is these guys are also gonna stay plant-based.
Yeah.
Tonight we're having silken tofu mousse, and it is so good.
I'll be ready to try that.
So that concludes this vegan experiment. Be on the lookout in the coming months for another video to give you some more updates. This is not me trying to convince you to be vegan, and a note there, we are not vegan, we are plant-based. We still wear leather belts, and I will probably still hunt to give that meat to my father. So, plant-based, we're trying it out. You're welcome to give it a try along with us. It's a fun experiment. We enjoyed it. We learned a lot. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, post a new video every week, and I will see y'all next week. Happy trails, happy trails. Oh, where is that lid? I've lost everything, yet have an entirely cluttered counter. Can't find anything. And that happened, and we're back up. Okay. Oh, here it is. I have a whole new perspective. Look at that. Okay. Let's pack her up. This is not like the Last Supper where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get my chicken fix. I've seen too much vegan propaganda at this point where I'm like, I'm pretty much full in. I'm ready to be done with the whole meat thing at this point. It's kind of grossing me out, but we're eating it for dinner tonight. I think it'll be fine. I've done it my whole life.